Alright, Dragon Ball Super fans, I don't know about you, but the Black Goku Future Trunks saga has only been 2 episodes in, and I'm really excited because we get these cliffhangers that piss me off because it's like, you know what, why Toriyama, you gotta stop at such a good moment, like what, the first episode after Mai is killed, that's when we finally get to see the face of Black Goku, or Black, right before he squares off with Trunks. Then last night's episode, Future Trunks attacks Goku thinking that it's Black, Goku catches a punch, and then the ending credits roll, so that's kind of a disappointment. But again, keeps you hyped for next week. And if I were to make a quick prediction, I'm pretty sure, you know, hey, Trunks and Goku are going to like fight or spar or something because Trunks might think that it's still, you know, you're Black, you're not actually Goku. Hopefully we get an explanation of Black. It looks like Black is using his ring to somehow cut through time and space to go back to the past to find Trunks, and then he fights him, well, not himself, but he fights Goku. And I'm pretty sure the episode is going to end with, you know, Goku going Super Saiyan and the two about to fight. I didn't think this would happen, if it does happen. I didn't think this would happen so soon. I thought it would at least happen maybe episode 7 or 8 or something. I want to get some explanation for why Trunks' future went to hell again before Black shows up and starts fighting. But the reason for this video is more in tune of something that more in line with something that happened in the last episode that I'm catching some flack about because I did make a meme that I just posted a little while ago. It has to do with, you know, Goku and Vegeta getting back to Earth via instant transmission along with Whis and Beerus. And of course, you know, being on Beerus' planet, they need somebody or a beacon to sense in order to teleport. That's when Vegeta tells Bulma to tell Trunks to go in the yard, power up to maximum so Goku can, you know, send somebody to teleport. I didn't really get the fact that Kid Trunks by himself, even as a Super Saiyan, could generate enough ki that's strong enough for Goku to sense, because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe we've actually got a pinpoint location for where Beerus' planet is, except it's really far away. Because remember that in the episode, the first episode of Future Trunks arc, Goku is, you know, harvesting with Piccolo. Krillin mentions that, hey, you know, Vegeta, a few days ago, Vegeta went, or excuse me, a little while ago, a few days ago, whatever, Vegeta was on Beerus' planet training. Okay, so Goku then tries to sense at the power level, you know, from far away. Vegeta in base form, or Saiyan Beyond God, however you want to call it, is sparring with Whis. But it isn't until he goes SS Blue does Goku have a ki strong enough to lock onto from Earth to Beerus' planet so he can teleport. Okay. Then we get to this episode where, you know, Goku and Vegeta are still training. And again, Toriyama's been doing a lot of time skips during the sagas, but I don't imagine it being so long from the time where Trunks travels back in time squares off with Black until he goes back in time, and then Kid Trunks finds him there, and then Goku has to get to Earth again. Okay, so if Saiyan Beyond God, or base form Vegeta, who was, lost his abilities to copy Vegeta, who was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, wasn't strong enough to be sensed from Earth. Basically what I'm saying is, if Goku couldn't sense Vegeta in base form from Earth to Beerus' planet, but this Vegeta is strong enough to defeat Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Remember, the copy Vegeta had the same powers and abilities as Vegeta, and he was fighting Gotenks in base form and was beating the crap out of them. Yet Goku wasn't able to sense Vegeta training with Whis until he went SS Blue. Then all of a sudden, from Beerus' planet, he's able to sense Super Saiyan Kid Trunks, far weaker than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and teleport back to Earth. It's just, again, one of those inconsistencies that kind of bothered me. I know the story has to, you know, keep going and going, but this is the Future Trunks art. This is the art I've been waiting for. A lot of many Dragon Ball Z fans, because again, this arc has brought back a lot of people who has been, you know, skeptical of Super to begin with. But, you know, you had the inconsistencies about like Gotenks' fusion time, Ginyu being able to change bodies without verbally saying change himself, getting used to Goma's body even though it was a new body, and the list goes on, inconsistencies. But again, this is the Future Trunks arc. I wanted some solid, you know, storytelling here. And again, this, you might be saying in the comment section below, or unlike this video because I'm, you know, just going off about something small, but it just bothers me that in the saga where it could actually turn the dynamic of Super around, that these little inconsistencies keep happening. So again, those are just my thoughts. Some people have been saying, well, hey, Trunks is, not slacking, he's training. Yes and no, because remember, Vegeta spends most of his time training with Whis on Beerus' planet. That's not to say he doesn't train with Trunks personally, but I doubt he's training with Trunks as much as he did during the time between Cell and Boo, because remember, that's when Trunks would train with Vegeta in the gravity room. But Trunks really doesn't seem like he's one to train solo, because he either plays around with Goten, or as you saw in the last episode, apparently the Pilaf gang is, I believe, staying at Capsule Court with him, so they're attending his private school or homeschool tutor sessions. And, he's hanging out with Mai, or apparently their crushes, Bloomin' or something like that. Now, the thing that gets me is the inconsistencies, because I try not to compare the movies to the anime. But remember that in the movie, it took the combined power of Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan 2, well, basically Gohan had golden hair, put it that way. Gohan, Piccolo, Tien, Roshi, and Krillin powered up as a beacon to call Goku down to face down with Frieza. But you notice in Resurrection F, when he's about to use the instant transmission to teleport, it's not the silhouette of his friends powering up that draws him to Earth. It's a silhouette of Frieza in his first form just sitting in a space pod for Goku to teleport. So I don't really think, I don't know. I mean, put it this way, all 5 of those together were stronger than future Trunks. And then you get to the Resurrection F arc in the series of Dragon Ball Super, and Gohan, after being, he has more holes in him than a piece of Swiss cheese due to like the death beams that Frieza was blasting through him. He goes Super Saiyan 2 with every ounce of power that he has left, and that does serve as a beacon for Goku to teleport. Now, some fans are like, well, hey, Trunks is stronger than the pussy Gohan for not training. Okay, Gohan gets a lot of flack, and I admit that I make memes and talk bad about him as well, but there's no way you can tell me that Kid Trunks is able to generate enough energy to be compared to Gohan, even after he got, blasted by Frieza. It's just no way. Fans, look, if you don't want to admit there's inconsistencies, that's fine, but don't try to bash, people like me. I'm not putting myself above anybody else. Trust and believe I am not doing that, but don't try to argue facts with just plain, oh, well, he trains and he doesn't. Like, tell me some details about it. Some of you all, even though I disagree with the comments, you all are putting in some good information, though I will admit that, you're talking about how Trunks trains and whatnot, but when you really think about it, he might not be able to raise his power that high yet. Especially the fact that I don't know if they're going to change the ending of Z in terms of, Goten and Trunks being slackers, hence why their dads make them fight in the tournament. But I don't really think that Trunks' power, even if he does train, jump to the height where it can be sensed all the way from Beerus' planet. And yeah, you could make the argument, well, hey, Goku and everybody who trains are able to sense energy further away. I kind of disagree with that, because I get that key sense is something that you have to train and learn. But even if, you compare, let's say, Goku from the Android saga to the Goku in the Resurrection F saga, the power difference between those Gokus is enormous. But the ability to sense ki, I think that really comes down to not the ability of ki sense, or not the ability of how far somebody can sense ki, but the amount of power that they're trying to teleport to is giving off. Like, Trunks compared to Gohan. That's all I'm saying. So let me know in the comments section below. Do you agree with me here that it is a bit of an inconsistency that Kid Trunks was able to generate enough power to be sent from Earth all the way to Beerus' planet? Because we don't know if Beerus' planet is like set aside from Otherworld, because I believe, according to Alibu, it's filler, it's Earth, then you have Hell, Snake Way, then you have above that like the domain of Grand Kai, who is over the 4 Kais, like King Kai, North Kai, West Kai, and so on. And then above even the Grand Kai is where the Supreme Kai is on his planet. And Beerus' location is never disclosed, so I don't know if it's in the land of the dead, but we know it's pretty damn far from Earth. That's all I'm saying. So remember that Goku's Super Saiyan 3 power was a shock to be sent from Earth to the Supreme Kai's planet. Because even Kibito was like, there's no way a Saiyan could generate enough power to be sent from Earth there. So again, please don't even say that Kid Trunks is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the Buu saga. So this video is run on longer than I expected. But again, let me know. Do you think it's just a minor inconsistency? Are you okay with it? Do I need to just shut up and get over it? Trust and believe I will still be watching Super. Darn right I am. But again, just let me know your thoughts. Please subscribe and like, and I'll talk to you later.